Hi and welcome to the video. Possibly like yourselves, I've spent hours looking for practical information regarding planking a ship's hull. I've read numerous books and countless forum posts. It's surprising, for one of the major steps in model shipbuilding, information is pretty sparse. The method I'm showing is a combination of several methods which I've found. I find it fairly easy and straightforward, and it gives pretty good results. One thing to remember is shipwrights wouldn't have been using straight planks. They would have cut them to shape. So unless you cut all your planks yourself, instead of using the kit supplied ones, you'll never get an authentic finish. However, we can get it a finish that still looks real. One of the most important steps in planking the hull is fairing. This is a process of shaping the ribs to follow the lines of the hull. We want our planks to lay flat on the ribs with as much contact area as possible. This makes fixing them much easier. This step should never be rushed. For the next step, I've created a rough diagram showing all of the ribs. We now measure the length of all the ribs, marking the sizes on the diagram. You can see that both ribs 6 and 7 are the largest, so they will determine how many planks we will use. Now we need to determine the size of our planks. You'll know from earlier videos that there is some variation in these sizes. Approximate width is 5mm. So 77 divided by 5 is 15.4 planks. So we would need to use 16 planks at 4.81mm to cover ribs 7 and 6 from top to bottom. At the bow, we would need to use 16 planks of 3.43mm. And at the stern, 3.18. This is a rough diagram to illustrate the effect. If the planks were getting too thin or looking bunched up, we could use drop planks. That way we can increase the size of the planks at the bow. Excuse my drawing, but a bit simplified. 2 thin planks would be replaced by 1 plank. This is a planking fan. Firstly, we mark on the maximum size of our planks, in this case 5mm. Next we mark on the minimum width of the planks. Here I mark 2.5, i.e. half the width of the plank. Now you can see we have our working area. We know the planks will need to fit between these 2 lines. I've now marked the number of planks that are required. As you can see, we're using 16 planks here. Next, we need to cut some strips, 1 for each rib. It's a good idea to number each strip. Now, with each strip, we mark on the length of the corresponding rib from our diagram earlier. We can now use the planking fan top line and bottom line of the rib. We just need to line these up so that it's a full 16 planks. We can then mark on all the positions for the planks. And then we can transfer this to the model. We will need to do this for every rib. You can see here that I already have an issue. The plank will not sit flush and will need to be bent in an unnatural way. I will need to make adjustments here. And now mark all the positions of the ribs on the plank. At the stern end, I've decided the best option is to allow the plank to lay naturally and cut it to shape. Now, using the templates we created earlier for each rib, we can transfer the required widths to the plank. Then join up all the lines. As both sides of the hull should be the same, I tape two planks together to shape them identically. You can sand either by hand. In this case, I've opted for the electric sander. You can also use a plane. It's down to your personal preference. You can see I didn't sand down quite to the line, preferring to make adjustments where needed by hand. You may have noticed the plank at the bow needs to bend up as well as around. Take a piece of wood the same thickness as the plank. Attach a strip to stop the plank from twisting. I can then use this to shape the plank. After clamping, I apply a little water to the area that needs to be shaped, then heat with the iron. In order to get the plank to sit flush with the ribs, it will need to be bent slightly. Take your time, test a lot, and make adjustments as required. I've had comments in the past saying it's a long-winded and a waste of time. I will say to that, you get out of it what you put into it. I like the finish that this provides. I will leave it there for now. I will continue the planking in the next video. Thank you for watching.